finished listening in on an RBC Senior Economist, breaking down our market, our economy. And I wanted to bring our weekly update to you via video. So I'm going to refer to some notes here. I was madly writing notes while his name is Robert Hogue, and he's the RBC Senior Economist, and he was sharing with mortgage brokers and real estate agents a snapshot of what's happening right now. So the prices, January, February, beginning of March of this year, the prices were ramping up like they did in 2017. The market was getting hot, and since then, with COVID, since March of this year, when COVID hit us, our supply was reduced and our demand was reduced at the same time. So he's saying that our prices are being sustained due to the simultaneous decline in supply and demand. He's expecting a quick pop-up of activity and possibly prices in the next month as the economy opens up and the government allows everybody to come out more, not fully. You know, pent-up buyers are going to be coming out and buying. I'm seeing more activity myself. Our office is very busy with buyers. There's a lot of people waiting to buy. A couple of effects from COVID. So it's a kind of a long drawn out effect. So our renters from immigrants, people moving in, so new Canadians coming here, it's shut down right now. That tap is closed. So we're going to have fewer renters. The new buyers are being held back because of loss of jobs. So there's going to be a trickle effect where we're going to see fewer places renting, and we're going to see fewer people going from rentals to their first-time purchases. And that's an economy thing, that like an employment and immigration effect. Interest rates expected to stay low for the next 2 years. I'm going to look, so hi everybody. Let's see here. So there are other articles, other economists, other people speculating that the real estate market will drop 9 to 18% according to Robert Hogue. He's suggesting a closer to 5 to 10% for Ontario. He thinks that it's closer to 5, particularly in places like Hamilton, where more affordable. And because of COVID, more people are working from home. When more people can work from home, they can travel and live farther away from their workplace. So that's actually something that could pick up the market, that could bring more activity from buyers, and it could pressure prices to stay the same or go up. I did some fun, that's enough about commercial real estate. You know, my own personal opinion, commercial real estate, and Robert Hogue, he mentioned it. He's not a specialist in commercial, but he did mention it, and I completely agree. We're going to see a lot of empty places, and commercial rents are going to go down because the biggest, I would, you know, the victim is going to be small businesses in the service industry, the food industry, in the retail, like malls. How can a mall open up? How can it sustain? It just can't. Well, certainly not in the near future. So I did some checks here in our stats. I looked at our stats. We're really fairly similar to last week. There's a slight change. What I want to share today is something that I did that was quite different. So I wanted to see what kind of pressure sellers are feeling in the market, and I wanted to apply statistics to it. So currently in Hamilton, I'm using Hamilton all the time because I'm from Hamilton, but also I can't do every city. It just would take way too much time to pull up all these stats. If you do want a city or a neighborhood, please, send me a message and I'll look into getting that for you. It does take work. So currently in Hamilton, there are 842 active listings. They are actively for sale. These are residential properties, anything above $40,000. Okay. Of those 842, 135 people have reduced their price. That's 16%. It's not horrible. And remember, the prices are high because our market was ramping up. So our prices aren't dropping from value to lower than value. They're dropping from high price to maybe coming down to value. Just side note, there are some deals occurring, but very, very few. And be especially aware of the private deals. Don't do it. I don't want to see people get taken advantage of. 26 people of the 142 properties that are currently for sale, 26 people increased their price. It's not a lot of pressure on sellers. If they're willing to increase their price, they're certainly not feeling very pressured. Another indication of pressure, I just saw this week a house come on the market that is worth around $630 on a high end $650, very high end. Local sales are around $6, and it is a bit of a nice house. They listed it at $879. So they're approximately $250,000 over estimated value. No pressure to sell. Sold conditionally. I also pulled that up. So the houses that are currently, right now, just this morning I did this, sold conditionally, only one of those 158 houses sold conditionally, only one dropped their price to get their sale. Average days on market, our active listings, our days on market are increasing. So I've been using averages, but the Economist suggested we use benches. And I'm thinking, I've got to check it, but I believe that's the median number, not averages. Because as I've mentioned in some of my emails before, using averages, we're affected. What if a $3 million house gets sold this week and there wasn't anything for that price before? Like, it'll just skew the averages. So median is apparently a better number to be using. And our median days on market for the 842 active listings is 36. Our median days on market for the 158 sold conditionally is 18. That's pretty quick. That's pretty quick sales for those that are sold conditionally. We're still in a seller's market. We still don't have more than 4 months of inventory. I'm going to be checking in the beginning of June. I'll be looking at May to see what our inventory is looking like. Remember that a seller's market is anywhere from 0 to 4 months of inventory, houses for sale. It's a calculation. 4 to 6 months is a balanced market. Not a bad thing. We're in a seller's market in a pandemic. We haven't even hit a balanced market yet. And then a buyer's market occurs when we have 6 to 8 months of inventory, and of course higher than that. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day. Remember that if you're thinking of buying or selling a house or a condo, I'm here to help you. When you're selling, I have the equipment to do 3D virtual tours for you. That's provided free. I do that. That's just something I offer. I own the equipment. Have an awesome day, everybody. Looking forward to seeing you.